Hello friends! This week was a very special week to me because it was my birthday. I actually turned 28. I can't believe it. It's so close to 30 and I still feel... I don't know how I feel, but I don't feel 28. So on my birthday, so the day itself, I had plans with my friends and my mom, but then Yasha, my boyfriend, he had secret plans, which was really funny because my mom was here and we were chatting a little bit, and then Yasha called me and he said, look outside, look downstairs. And so I was like, huh, are you here? You should be at work. And then he surprised me and he was downstairs with some cake, my favorite cake, carrot cake. And he also brought the bike I bought. I would say around a month ago I saved up for a electronic, or how do you say it in English, like an electronic bike, I guess. And it had arrived, and Yasha said it didn't arrive yet, so he could give it to me on my birthday. So that's what happened. He went to work in the morning and went to get the bike, and then came home with some cake and the bike, which was a big surprise, and I was really happy about it. And then I chatted a little bit more with my mom and she left, and then I took some rest and a few friends came over to play some board games, and they gifted me a new board game, well actually like an expansion, which was really fun. We played Wingspan, if you know it. It's one of my favorite games at the moment. The illustrations are so nice, and it's a calming game, I feel like, but still there's some competition. So yeah, I think if you haven't heard of it before, I would really advise you to take a look at it because it's so beautifully made and it's just a lot of fun. And today Anke came over and we also had a little chat and went for a little walk with Otje, and it was nice to see her again. And in general, it was really nice to see all my friends this week. Tomorrow I'm also seeing my brother because he has a secret surprise for me. But I tend to have the birthday blues, I would call it, where I am sad around my birthday on the day itself, and it's difficult for me to explain why, but it happens every year. I think partly because of the expectations people have with birthdays, and inviting a lot of friends over and having a big party, and yeah, I don't have that many friends. I have a couple and I really love them, and as I said, I saw them all this week, just on separate occasions, and I really loved it. So I'm trying to get back into baking. I used to bake quite often when I was a teenager, and I've tried different things, but now it has been quite some time and I think it's a bit daunting for me to start again, and I'm unsure how to pick it up again. So I've been trying to start very simple, and recently I baked an apple crumble, which is pretty easy to make. It doesn't require a lot of time, and today I want to make a biscoff. I think you can call it a cheesecake. So it only requires a few ingredients, so that makes it easier for me to get started, because when it's difficult to find something in the store, I tend to not make it, the recipe, or yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. The first thing we need to do is smash the cookies, the biscoff cookies. I think to make like the bottom layer, and maybe to sprinkle some on top as well. We need 200 grams of biscoff cookies, and I think that's just the amount of what's in the package, so that's easy. Oh, I forgot. We have to smash these, but I think I've seen like a hack where you put them in a plastic bag and then use a dough roller, I think it's called, to smash them, because it's pretty difficult like this, so I'm going to try that. Easy like this. I think it's more difficult if you try to smash it with a fork or something in the bowl. So this is what remains. So now we're going to have to melt the butter. We need 60 grams. Okay. If you have any advice on how to teach your cat to not try to eat things on the counter, I would love to hear. Come on. So 60 grams of butter we have to melt. In the recipe I'm following, she uses I think a round baking thingy. But since we moved, I haven't seen it, so I'm unsure what it is. So I think I'm just gonna use a square one. So I think I will. Oh, but if I like with the round one, you can lift the upper part of the cake, and then your cake is out. So maybe it will be difficult if I do it in a rectangular one. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm unsure how it will turn out, but we'll see. So they said to align the baking tray with some baking sheet. So that's what I'm going to do now. I think for the taste it doesn't matter if I use a square baking tray or a round one. But maybe it will be difficult to get it out, but I think I can just lift the cake with the baking paper. That's how I assume things will go, but I'm not sure. So then we add the melted butter to the cookies, so we can form the bottom layer of the cake. Oh, it's hot. I need some oven gloves. And then we give it a good mix. I really like biscoff, so I think this will be yummy. I hope so. So then we put this in the baking tray and we'll let it cool down in the refrigerator. Then we're going to make the filling. We need to put the lotus biscoff paste together in a bowl with the cream cheese and some icing sugar, and then we'll have to mix that. So that's what we're going to do. So we need 500 grams of cream cheese. So we're going to put that in the bowl. Oh. Then we need 150 grams of the paste. Then we need the icing sugar, and we need 100 grams. And we have to mix it. I think I'm gonna do it like this first, or maybe that won't work, I'm not sure. I'm tired already. So we mixed it. Then we have to put it over the what we made, and we put it in the fridge. Yo. He always wants to see what we're doing. So we're gonna put the mixture in here. And then I think the only thing we have to do is make the topping. So then it says to melt the biscoff for the topping and spread it across what we have right now. So now we need 200 grams of the biscoff paste again, and we have to melt it, and then we have to put it on top of what we made already. And crumble some biscoff cookies and also put it on top. Like so. And then we melt this. I think the reason why I also tend to postpone baking is because of the mess you always make and you have to clean it. I think this time around it's pretty okay. We didn't have a lot of ingredients, but yeah, I really don't like that part, so yeah. So now we're going to pour that mixture on top of our cheesecake. I think maybe you should fully cover it, but maybe it would be nice to make like some kind of pattern in it. I'm unsure if that's possible, but like a swirl, you know, those nice cakes like chocolate or strawberry cakes with like a swirl on top. But I don't think that's possible here. Let's get it everywhere. Like so. Looks so yummy. We've tried the Biscoff, what's it called? Like you have Magnum ice popsicles, or how do you call it? Ice cream on a stick, a popsicle, I think. We've tried the Biscoff ice cream recently for the first time, and actually I thought it was too sweet. It was a little bit too much for me, and normally I really like sweet things, so I was surprised that I didn't like it that much. So I hope, because there's a lot of Biscoff in this cake, that it won't be too sweet as well. But yeah, this is the final result. I think I'm gonna cut the edges and then put it in the fridge to cool down. It needs at least 3 hours to cool down. So I think after dinner we'll be able to try it when Yasha is home from work. So that's nice. So I will show you what it looks like right now. Yasha also isn't really a sweet tooth, so whenever I bake something, I think he will try and taste it a little bit, but he doesn't crave sugar as much as I do, I think. And it's quite a lot what I made. I don't think I will eat the whole thing, so I might gift a piece out to a friend or a family or to someone, and hope I can make them happy with it. I was just editing up my video when I saw that I didn't end my video again. Sometimes I just end it very abruptly, so I just wanted to end this video this time and say thank you for watching. I don't have many subscribers on this channel, so I'm really unsure who's actually watching these videos and makes it until the end. So if you're still here and you've watched the complete video, I really want to thank you for watching, and it would be nice to get to know who's watching my video. So if you're one of them, I would love it if you left a comment in the video down below saying you've watched it, or introduce yourself. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.